This is Dad the Diet Coach with the NPC News, and we're here at the 2015 Jay Cutler Baltimore Classic. And Jay, you're another great successful show, but there's some big changes coming up for you, particularly with this show and upcoming.
Yeah, we've been here for a few years now. The show's it's actually built a lot of traction. Next year, actually going to a Pro-Am contest, but no longer carrying the Jay Cutler name. I'll still be present close by in Virginia. I also have obviously the Massachusetts shows, Wyoming, Las Vegas, Texas next year in Austin, and the Jay Cutler show legacy continues.
Now you really built this show really nicely over the last several years. I've seen it grow really nicely. It looks like the same thing's happening with the other shows as well. You plan on doing even more shows?
You know what? I kind of added every time that I've kind of stepped away from one area, I've added another. Fortunately for me, I've been active in a lot of different things. As everyone knows, I have a supplement company, Cutler Nutrition now, in partnership with BPI. I still do Cutler athletic clothing with all the Swole Monkey stuff. And the shows have been, kind of building, and I started those even when I was still competing, I think, in Massachusetts with Steve Weinberger. But, fortunately now I have a lot of options on where I want to place the Jay Cutler events. And, we're really having great success. And what I really enjoy most is to be able to be out here and be able to give people the influence to be better. And people always look at, okay, what builds a bodybuilder's career? And people say, oh, the ultimate is winning the Mr.Olympia. And listen, it was great at the time. But the most influential thing that I could possibly do now that I'm off the stage and the influence to people is going to be to help them get to places where I got to. And I started on stages such as this. I mean, these shows are national qualifiers, all the shows that I do now. So a lot of people are shooting to get to that national level, but a lot of people at these shows are first timers. And we're getting a lot of different divisions. I've represented the sport of bodybuilding for a long time through the NPC and the IFBB. But now we have new divisions opening up. We have, women's bikini, which has been very successful, men's physique, which has blown through the roof, and now we have classic physique coming in 2016 at every event, which is going to give everyone an opportunity to compete. And I know a lot of natural guys that are competing in other organizations have already made the statement that now that gives them an opportunity to come over and compete in classic bodybuilding. So I feel that 2016 will probably be the best year for the NPC. I think we're going to see the biggest growth we've seen in probably the last 20 years. And I'm very, very happy to be a part of that and still be on the promotion side. So future brings, how many shows? I don't know. I mean, as many weekends as I can fill up right now. My travel schedule is still very demanding. I'm booked till Christmas at this point. We're here November 8th today. It's on a Sunday. I mean, the show had to get pushed because, I just couldn't fit it any other time. So I want to just, say thank you to all the support of all the people that have, obviously helped with this show. Rich Singelman, and, he's been a great support. And, I wish him the best here in Maryland because he's helped build the shows out here. And all their staff, the judges are great out in this area. They also help in Virginia, which I have a show, the Jay Cutler Classic there next August. And, all the competitors for taking part in it. And I hope they had a great time. And I think we had a great, successful event. We had more numbers than last year, I think close to 300 with crossovers. I'm not sure the number, but we were 3 more than last year. So this is still one of the shows that continues to grow. And remember, we started off in the hundreds. Right. So in 3 years, it's grown tremendously.
Yeah, I mean, you're one of these great Olympian champions that contributes and wants to contribute and give back to the sport. And this is a really great, I think people should know that this is a really wonderful way to give back. Because this is a lot of work to put these shows on.
And you know what, it's a lot of work, but listen, I don't want to take the credit for the background stuff that goes on, I mean, Rich was out here promoting this like crazy, and we have a great team of people that help and volunteer a lot of time. The expediting's great. Gary Uditz, the chairperson out here, he's doing a great job. But I think, the most important thing is, these athletes that get on stage, they go through the same rigors and the tribulations and trial things that we went through even on the professional stages. You yourself, you compete. You know how hard it is, and you take so much out of your personal life and your social life to be able to get up on this stage. And I credit everyone because we all go through that. It doesn't matter if it's on this level or it's on the pro level. We all have to go through the same diet regimens and through the cardio, and it's
same fights with your spouses.
Yeah, I mean, it's family, friends, whoever it is, and that payoff. And I try to, when I go out there and speak at these events, when I get on the microphone, and I explain to them, listen, this is what everyone does. It's not just the person that you've been helping. Because listen, the diet would change your personality a lot. But once you put food back in, that kind of comes back. So, I wish the families the most success. But most importantly, I had a woman that come up to me tonight, and she said, I want to thank you for what you said because I'm competing my first show next May. And these people never thought they would ever get on stage. I mean, it's just there's so much opportunity and so many divisions for people, and that's the most important thing is there's a place for everyone on the NPC stage now, and I'm really proud to be part of that.
Well, it's really important. I think so too. And it's really important that people know some of these things, but also that to be able to the kind of ambassador that you've been, and the kind of, with the shows and with your supplements, but also you as a person representing and taking those kind of things into consideration when you do shows. And it's for me, I would say thank you. And also, I think I'm not alone in this with a lot of competitors that just lending your name and your support and all your efforts to make these shows successful, to bring it to people is really, really important.
I just want everyone to have a great experience. I want them to walk away and the competition was great memories, not just, oh, I'm disappointed. Listen, there can't be everyone in the first place trophy, but everyone that stands on that stage is a champion because it takes a lot to get up there. It's a lot of preparation. I mean, it's costly. I mean, you've got to pay the entry fees, and you have to do the tans and buy the suits, and if you spend money on music and the girls with their makeup, and there's just so much presentation that's involved. But the self-satisfaction of walking away and be able to know that you stood up there and you had the support and the screaming fans out here and the audiences, and we just have so many people to thank, and you that have supported it, and you diet a lot of people into these shows. I know you've been a great inspiration for these people, and everyone has a special gift. Just because Jay Cutler is looked at as Mr. Olympia, and people say, wow, he's really something special, but every person truly has one person that admires what they do. And it may not be in fitness or bodybuilding or whatever it is. It's anything, anything in their careers. They always have inspiration towards people. So, use those motivators and make yourself a better person. Be your absolute best, and whether it's just to lose 10 pounds or to win trophies.
Right.
It's always an example for someone else.
Well, absolutely. I agree 100%. I'm so glad you said that. Well, this is Tad the Diet Coach for the NPC News here at the Jay Cutler Baltimore Classic. And with Jay Cutler,
I hope you guys keep following NPC News online. We're going to have a lot of content coming up. 2016 is a huge year. Like I said, mark my words. I promise you, it's going to be a big year. So any of you guys that think about getting in competition, Jay Cutler has a lot of shows out there to compete in.
That's right.
But seriously, just look up anything. NPC News Online has all the shows listed on there, and you guys can follow it and use anyone as inspiration. It doesn't have to be myself, but there's a lot of athletes to follow and be inspired by. So thanks, Tad.
Oh, thank you, Jay. Thank you.
NPC News. Thank you.
I'm Tad the Diet Coach with Jay Cutler here at the Jay Cutler Classic here in Baltimore, 2015, and we're out.
I still got it.